You can save your alibi. I already know you lied. Baby, this is do or die. Feel it in my veins tonight. Emotional suicide. You know it's an eye for eye. I didn't wanna walk the plank. No, but the Mariona, it came.
Раз, два, три. О, есть. Есть. Так, все хорошо. Всем привет. Всем привет. Буду говорить тихо. Все спят уже у меня. Только что прошли туториал. Я еще ничего не знаю, что это за игра. Пока что была полная жесть. Вообще полная жесткач была. Туториал, а вот нас выпустили в открытый мир. Что тут, куда тут, чего, как. Я весь покоцанный, весь в ранах. Еле-еле выжил, убежал там от бандитов. Пролог, конечно, это полная жесть вообще. Меня спасла какая-то женщина. Вот. И сейчас я, соответственно, буду выяснять вообще, что это такое, кто это. Микрофон отключаю, потому что все спят. Так что...
Really good. So good I wouldn't say no to some more. Aye, true bliss is a full belly.
There's a water trough in front of the hut. Have a wash there, so you're fit to face the world.
Hans, can you hear me, friend? Christ. In the end, you bore the brunt for both of us. May all the saints watch over you. And over Bajana, too.
спят, поэтому не говорю ничего. Привет.
Seems Bujana isn't some quack. She's got a damn good setup here. I feel like a new man. I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
What happened here?
It all happened so fast. Hans had a brawl with him outside, then he staggered in, said something about Fortuna, and collapsed on the floor. And you saw the other fella outside. I didn't get a wink of sleep with that corpse in my yard.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
You said Lethean potion could be fatal. Do you really want to try it on Hans?
He's young and well-nourished. He ought to be able to handle it, as long as we get his fever down first. After all, it worked on you, and I do.
All right.
Sage has a purple blossom, and chamomile has white petals with a yellow centre. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find...
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. Seeing him lying there gives...
I understand. Maybe I could manage to...
The Lord be praised. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a health...
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good, but...
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so's you don't have the stench of death on you.
True. I'll bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again, so's I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right. I'll get to it. This will be the weapon used by the bastard who cut up Sir Hans. Shit! My shoulder. This bastard's hard work. I'll put him down somewhere for a while so I can start digging. Damn, shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain. Purple flower, sage, there we go. That's it, chamomile. Right, I've got all the herbs I need, so back to Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better. What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's?
Renegade, you've been pillaging around the domain. Hey, what are you doing? What's supposed to be? Fuck this! Get ready to face your maker.
Christ! What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's?
Two of them fled, and they must be. Hey, what are you doing walking? This'll be quick, boy. Ah! Ah! Ah!
Stuffing all sorts of nonsense.
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Who do you think they were?
I don't know how much you heard. They came here saying they was from Lord von Burgo, and they was looking for two bandits that ambushed some knight yesterday. But for sure they wasn't von Burgo's people. They didn't even have his Waffenrocks. But they sure sounded keen to find you fellas.
Maybe they were from that band that followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Cobbler, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trusky to deliver a message from Sir Hanish of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Burgov. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond, and you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you. I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them. Except I have another corpse in my yard.
Don't worry. I reckon I've still got a bit of strength left. I ought to be able to manage it before evening.
I'd be eternally grateful to you. But be careful while you're at it. You don't want to open that wound or strain yourself.
What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy. But we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
All right, I'll try. But I'm not sure how to do it.
I told you, I'll explain everything. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man.
My word.
I'll take the book.
Of course. Everything's prepared. There's a... First, go to the recipe book. Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start. You must have read it by now, surely. All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe. So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit. Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling! To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand. right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron. Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again. Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron. Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in. Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
Here it is.
Well, now, judging by the smell, I'd say you brewed it perfectly. Thanks for your help, Henry.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else?
Well, if you feel up to it, I'd be right grateful to you if you was...
Sure.
When you're done with that, go. You won't miss anything.
Ah, fuck. Ah, this damn shoulder. Oof. There's nothing left here.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rotted hell!
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
Stronger dog fucks the bitches, and war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Oh, Hans! He's alive! How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
I feel like I got thrown by a horse, and then stampeded by a herd of cattle.
Is it really that bad?
More or less. Although the fact that I'm hurting all over means I'm alive. So I reckon it's all good. Considering.
That's surely the healthy way of looking at it. But I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword, and I swore to get that sword back, and
Oh, that oath must be serious. They can have real meaning. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
The sword. The last thing Pa forged before they murdered him. It might sound strange, but I feel his soul won't find peace until that sword is back in our family.
It doesn't sound strange at all. And swords are a symbol of kings. It could mean power and responsibility. Or, after all, a sword has two edges.
Thanks, Pavlena. I never thought of looking at it like...
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you.
But this is all too...
Aye. Breakfast is on the table, and we must save Ma...
Oh, so hungry I could eat a horse. I need something to eat.
Look who's finally up! Henry! Come and join us! Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the third time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The third time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Well, once when we were out hunting, Hans was taken captive by humans. But with a bit of luck, I managed to rescue him.
Humans?
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleyov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive. I rescued him.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, audentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favours the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
Hans was badly wounded during a night raid on Talmberg Castle, and I had to carry him out of the battle on my back, so he wouldn't fall into enemy hands.
Gracious! Raiding a castle. That must be pretty wild, eh?
Indeed it was! Arrows raining down, outnumbered by hordes of foes mercilessly charging at us from all sides. I'm truly indebted to Henry for getting me out of that fix.
But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
Yeah, true. I'll never forget you for dragging me all the way here from the lake.
You're quite welcome. The Lords of Lipa do not leave their friends in the lurch.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things, but I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Elliot, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Oh, Bozhena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade. We can't manage without them.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bozhena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlena. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to... Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer. Sorry for the late, Ma. We got held up in trust of it.
Of all places. And it's not the first time.
I know. So I was going past and I thought I'd try to sell some baskets and ointments there. And I succeeded.
Emmerich won't be happy.
Then he shouldn't sell so dear. He charges nearly twice as much as we do, so it's no wonder folks buy from us. But I understand. Next time I'll come straight home. So not on your own so much. If anyone comes here again threatening you, I'll put them in their place with an arrow.
Can you tell me something?
What can I... The village and to the... There's no...
Well, I don't...
It ain't far. The big... Then there's... But Pav...
How come you...
That's...
Ah. Those cor...
Oh, thanks. You did what you could.
Good day to you.
God be with you.
can't just go wandering around. I have a duty to Sir Hans.
Серега. Я уже все спят, поэтому я шепотом. Слушай, игрушка просто офигенная, конечно. Как это они сделали, вообще интересно играть. Очень классно, только я еще не понял, как происходит левел-ап. Не понимаю пока, как левел-ап происходит. Нужно больше биться, и тогда будет сила расти. Мне нужно силу 6. Понятно. Тут столько всего вообще, капец просто. Столько скиллов. Вот это точно надо сделать. Все надо вообще. Вот это все надо. Блин, тут капец, конечно. Так. учиться можно. Офигеть. Книжки читать очевидно, да. Смотри. Так, вот это у меня есть уже стал скилл. Нужно мне нож. Понял? Офигеть. Survival, давай. Да, прайс, так. Ага, комфортный сон. Вот это мне нужно. Так, вот это как бы повышается. То есть нужно у них, я понял. А как пикпокетинг делать? Как бывает взимательство? Вот мне вот это надо, потому что даже здесь закрыты уже. Так, лакпикинг. Надо отмычки, короче, и повышать мастерство. Офигеть, тут вообще капец просто. Тут, посмотри. 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 Так, ну вот это мы берем сразу. Вот это нам нужно. Так. Офигеть. Просто охренеть вообще. Так. Кушать хочется. Почему он постоянно жрать хочет? Это, наверное, не пропачено тоже опять. Так, ну что, мне 11 этих самых осталось. Что мы делаем тогда? Хер знает, что делать. Вот это нам нужно точно. Вот это нам нужно точно. Вот эти все три надо по-любому. Так, давай. Так, почему? Почему я не могу их забрать? Не понял. У меня же есть они. Ну ладно. Так. Привет, Рома. Да. Новиночки подъехали. Так. Игрушка офигенная вообще. То есть вот любителям такого вот средневековья просто 100% брать сразу. Просто охрененно. Я еще ничего не разобрался. Куча крафта, куча алхимии, всякой фигни. Вообще тут безумная карта какая-то огромная совершенно. Не знаю, вот мне сюда, что я вообще ничего не понимаю, что происходит. Я хотел пилотонну найти. Нужно найти пилотонну. Где мне эту пилотонну искать? Одиночка, но она очень крутая. Я такие люблю. воровать ничего не можем. Я хочу своровать что-нибудь.
Finally! Where do you keep dallying?
My apologies, sir. I'm here now. We can get going.
Henry, don't provoke me.
I don't think Trotsky Castle is going to go anywhere. So what's the rush for all of a sudden?
We have a crucial mission, and things are already fucked up quite enough. I intend to return to Ratai with good news, and to do it quickly. Let's go!
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I know how it sounds, but I saw him. Believe me. I'd never mistake his ugly face after all that happened.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him! The bat.
Yes. We'll surely get... But I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. Come on. Let's get going. You're...
Сейчас как раз игра начинается. Потому что это все был пролог. Ух ты, мы еще денег добавили. Графика офигенная, конечно. Так, ну все, мы вышли. Я бы хотел, конечно, вернуться туда. Вот я и говорю, что только пролог прошел от начала игры. Пошли куда-то в деревню, по всему. Что по экрану идет, ничего не понимаю. Туда сверху вниз. Странная какая-то полоса.
Oh, I hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed. Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa. Shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am? No, we fucking don't! I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai! Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
Не
Getting in,
получилось.
whether you like it or not.
Get your shitty hands off me! No, wait. Wait, one moment!
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
Письмо-то отобрали у них с печатью. Как они докажут? Сейчас они... Ой, какой замок.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks Like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
Well, we could track down those bandits and get our letter back. With that, they'd have to let us in.
How do you intend to do that? Ask them nicely. Please, kind bandits, pretty please, can we have our letter back? Or do you want to charge at them in these rags and hope our stink knocks them out, eh?
They're very droll. No, I was thinking more like finding their camp and sneaking in, stealthily. Find out where they put the letter, grab it, and vanish before they even know we were there.
Are you dreaming? What kind of chance do you think we'd have?
Quite a strong one. Maybe.
Bollocks, old pal.
Well, what else do you want to do? Go back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
A laughing stock? We were outnumbered by a gang of bandits.
Yes, and how come they got away with it? Because we camped at that fucking pond. We've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
We'll go back and bury them as soon as we can.
Yeah, as soon as possible. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Bajena's. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food! About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
What is it? What's that woman from the pond? Or the one you gave us away for?
I bear that witch. Wench!
What I tell you? What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a pitcher and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
Sorry to interrupt.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
I hear one of them nomads is an acrobat who does all kinds of tricks.
An acrobat, eh? What does he do?
What doesn't he do?
Hi.
Strong as an
Poor
ox.
Captain Thomas might
And
never
for a
get back
couple
on
of
his
grosh
feet.
and he'll teach you to sword
Him
fight.
and his men were
Why
attacked
would
by
I want to
bandits.
know how to sword
Most
fight?
of them are dead.
So we can wave sticks at each other?
You ain't ever been tempted to try it at least.
Even if I
And
was
won't
tempted,
allow his soldiers
I don't
out.
have time for that horse shit. I've got enough on my plate already.
Wait a moment then. I'll be
Do
back.
something about that stench.
Ага, мне надо помыться сначала.
Health, lads.
Так.
That's the most...
Давай. Так, да? Так, это что? Так, нам надо помыться. Типстер. Что такое типстер? А, ну тут просто какие-то точки. Блин, тут... Тут нельзя записываться. Так, только когда спишь. И это никак не поменять. Это прикольно. То есть все, что ты делаешь, это все. Это в этом, ну как бы все. Так, окей, хорошо. Я помылся. Ну-ка,
Stand on tiptoe and stretch as high as you can, like you wanted to touch the sun. Then lean forwards with your arms stretched out. Try to touch your toes.
That must hurt, don't it?
A bit, at least at first. It was him!
Stop that! Don't move! Surrender at once! Don't move a muscle.
Pacify him, quick!
Get those paws out of there. Well, what'll it be? Piss off! Fine! You had your chance!
Давай их всех сейчас положим.
I've been waiting for you!
Ух ты! Ты куда? Блин, вообще прикольно.
We divided up fairly, but that toe rag only gave me
Давай
the
еще раз
innards.
попробуем.
What do you expect? He's a poacher.
Oh,
Нужно кого-то найти. Кого? Пусть это. Да? Я хочу стыбрить что-нибудь. Вот, давай вот этого
Good
чувака
lord,
попробуем.
what did you roll around in?
Везде народ сидит, понимаешь?
Aye, Crazer. You'll know that. You're the most honest.
Народ сидит. Меня они просто похерят сразу. Так, а если вот этот?
Why should I be worried? Like I say, I'm the very soul of art.
Don't move a muscle, scum!
Не.
Get those paws out of here! I'll make you
Да,
surrender!
потому что все видели. Я пошел.
Don't think I won't cut you to pieces!
Pacify him, quick!
We're gonna gut you, poor son!
I heard some talk about your captain.
Nobody invited me.
what was
I
that?
know.
Что у меня? Почему у меня...
Daddy's wounded.
What are you doing?
Oh, hi. Poor Captain Thomas might never get back on his feet. Him and his men were attacked by bandits.
В смысле, почему я не
Most
могу?
of them are dead.
Jesus Christ.
Lord von Berghoff is beside himself and won't allow his soldiers.
That's why they sent you for the wine.
Get out of my sight!
Wait a moment then. I'll be back.
Давай попробуем с ней. Подожди-ка. Ну, сейчас попробуем сначала что-нибудь потырить тут. Что-нибудь здесь потырить? Что-то здесь должно быть потырить. Все потырим. Вот это, блин, у меня нету отмычек, отмычки надо. Сосисочки. Все таим, короче. Все наше. То есть меня никто не увидел здесь. Так, ну, оружие нужно какое-нибудь. А, тут люди сидят, и они через этот самый, через стенку. Давай. Ты. Второй этаж. Атмосфера, конечно, безумная. Так. А тетенька меня увидит? Ну-ка. Попробуем сейчас ее ударить.
Hands off! Thief! Give up now or I'll call the guard.
I'm sure.
Do you want to get the guards involved?
Да, короче, не получилось. Интересно, надо заряжать или нет?
If you keep resisting, I've all the right in the world to execute you on the spot.
Okay.
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker. I'll hack you up like you deserve.
Да ты чё, серьезно? Ну-ка давай. Ты подонок, ну смотри какой.
Haven't you had enough?
Гад. Блин, у него стамина большая.
I heard you talk about your captain.
Nobody invited me.
What was that?
Daddy's wounded.
I could get in.
Oh, hi.
Ладно.
Poor Captain Thomas will never get back on his feet. Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ.
Lord Fronberg is beside himself and won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
Aha! So that's why they sent you for the wine.
Так, что там было вот здесь, где-то было. Конечно, продать все это дело. Интересно, кто будет краденое. Хотя как они узнают, что это краденое? Это же, ну, то есть как бы просто товар. Типа я с собой принес его. Как вы не знаете, что это краденое? Да? Средневековье же. Раз они реализму хотят, то они не должны украсть. Ну, в смысле, не должны. Сынра. из людей мне пока воровать нельзя. Покетом заниматься. Welcome. Потому что я именно это и хотел поделать. Здесь ничего нет. У меня отмычек вообще никаких нет. Где их покупать тоже неизвестно. Бабка нас не заметила. Да.
Go and sit down.
Насколько у них интересно? Вот она посмотрит, что я... Нет, она не видела, отлично. Все, тогда мы это все забираем. То есть она отвернулась. Писаться нельзя, представляешь, только если ты выпиваешь специальное зелье. Блин. Так, мне надо с девочкой поговорить, да? Ладно, пойдем поговорим.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on, are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
You were attacked by those bandits.
What bandits? What are you on about?
You were attacked at the pond. You, some other women, and so were we, as it happens.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
По-любому она с ними, с бандитами.
And I have no idea why you're trying to deny it. I saw you with my own eyes. You were washing laundry there with some other girls.
Well, I reckon you weren't looking too much at faces, eh? Clear off, you lecher.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Look, please. I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Oh, shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again!
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
What for?
To get to work. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off, like I said.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house. But as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's where I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right, we'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Ratai.
Ratai. That rings a bell. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life, but I know this place inside and out.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Sameen is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truscovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a bathouse wench.
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Sameen, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
Will Lord von Berghoff be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Sameen is his vassal.
Who is this Sameen?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Sameen. The fort in the village belonged to him. Old Jan Sameen is the head of the family, and his son's called Olda, and it's him who's getting itched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Svaja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
Where do you want the...
To the path, but I'd spit...
What's like...
Better truth, but then...
I'm sorry.
Well...
Where can I find...
First, you gotta carry them sacks for me, but otherwise, try Radovan the smith for one. Come to mention it, and that fella, you know what they... Well then...
Is this the only time...
In Truscovitz,
You must be doing pretty well then.
I'd be doing a lot better if every...
Where's the pantry?
Second door inside the tavern. You can't miss it.
Is that all?
What else is...
I'll go and discuss...
And careful... And what can I get for you?
Сохранились. Значит, она сказала, что чуваки... Трошковиц. Что чуваки сидят. Которые пойдут на свадьбу.
Christ, pardon me.
How are you?
Good.
Greetings. Are you the bailiff, son?
Hi, that's me. Who are you?
Innkeeper, a beer!
We're messengers from Ratai. We were going to see Lord von Berghoff, but we were ambushed.
You and that other dung heap on legs?
I swear it's true.
Look, I'm too old for fairy tales. I'll probably forget after a few tankards anyway. What do you want? You don't think you're gonna wangle some coin out of me, do you?
No, no. I'll just have a couple of questions.
Ask away. I have plenty of time.
What's going on here in the region apart from that?
Apart from the bandits? Nothing much. Life's peaceful enough. The war has steered clear of us, thankfully. Lord von Berghoff is respected throughout the kingdom. But high politics is nothing for me. I don't stick...
I heard your sister's...
Indeed she is. It's going to be a grand affair. There are even guests coming from Gutenberg. Even Lord von Berghoff is coming. That's how important my family is.
Look, I need to pass on an important message to von Berghoff, but I can't get into the castle because of what happened to us. Do you think you could...
Invite you? Not a chance. I don't know you from Adam.
It would only be for a while.
Look, loads of lackeys like you will be needed at the wedding. Try asking for a job. I'm not saying you're sure to get to von Berghoff that way, but you can try.
You must know young Lord Semine, don't you?
Aye, he's a close friend. Although he's been acting a bit odd recently.
Odd? Odd how?
He spends more time in the woods than at home, always riding off somewhere and doesn't want to talk about it. Maybe he'll be his old self after the wedding.
I'd like to ask...
No.
Thanks.
Wait a moment. Since you're here, it occurred to me we could roll a few. That's a shame. It's no fun if there's nothing at stake. You know what? If you beat me, we'll work something out with the...
You'd invite us?
You'd have to beat me first.
We'll see about that.
You really are... with you.
Maybe you're not playing for the first time, but you can't beat me.
Погнали, чувак. Так. Слушай, мы кубики все потеряли, да? Берем пятерочки, берем. Сюда. Берем.
I was wondering if you'd lend me your bullock when it's time to sow wind.
Ух ты, блин, подумал. 600. 600.
I'll have a beer.
Finished. Your turn.
Так. Что у меня двоечки? 200. 350. Блин, мало. Мало. Ставим. Примерно 200, да.
It's gonna be a harsh winter. What makes you so sure? Take a look around.
Давай, поделишься. Поделишься.
Kurva!
The woods,
Bloody dice.
You nearly tripped over them, and the onion skins are as hard as rocks. One beer. That doesn't mean anything. When the onions were hard, my grandpa always cried that it freeze before St. Martin's feast. Old folks can tell it's gonna be cold when their backs start to ache and their knees get stiff. You hear about what happens?
These ones.
Слушай, чего он странно? У него 200 было. Чего он странно? Или табак?
Damn it! They're yours, lad.
Those bastards drank more of it than I have. They don't want to pay for it.
400. Всё, ну чё, я набрал.
Good game, friend.
Bloody hell. You've played before. Admit it.
True. I can't deny it.
Thank God we weren't playing for coin. You'd have cleaned me out.
Well, we were playing for something else. So I hope you're going to keep your word.
Well, it's not that easy, you know. I can't just invite every Tom, Dick, and Harry. Only my old man can do that.
You were lying then?
A bit. But look on the bright side. We had a game, and you didn't lose anything.
Yeah, I didn't win anything either.
You can still get to the wedding as a lackey, if you make an effort.
What? You didn't actually do it, did you?
Laugh all you like.
If
If I told you they gave 3 times as much milk afterwards, you still wouldn't be impressed, would you?
Wait, really?
У нас по миссиям. Так, нужно
My advice. Tankard of ale. Go pickle some cabbage.
I talked to that woman from the pond.
So I noticed. And you took your time coming back to... It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in
Von Bergov is about to leave.
Sacra! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down. Let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Sir Older, the son of a respected nobleman from nearby Semine Fort, is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, the local bailiff. It's the talk of the town. Invitation only, it seems. But getting to the wedding isn't as impossible, is it? There'll be lots of jobs to do for it. So we could get there as help for the blacksmith, or miller, and maybe someone else.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like Von Bergov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
Like I said, there's going to be a lot of work involved in a wedding like that. That's our chance.
Work. Well, if you want. But how will you get me to the wedding?
Well, I thought we could both get jobs there.
I'm sure there are other options.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
And we can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
Come on. Nobody will recognize you.
Maybe not now, but what about later? People will remember my face, and when everything's as if the disgrace...
You know, sir, not everyone is born with a silver spoon in their mouth. Ordinary people have to work their whole lives. So you should be able to manage it too.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's oratores, the priests who pray for us. Laboratores, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And bellatores, the warriors who protect themselves on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
We don't have swords, and we don't know anyone who needs protected.
So we're fucked until someone rolls up his... In short, be so kind as to get to...
Are you really not going to help me?
Come now, Henry. What did I tell you about bellatores and the natural... I simply cannot...
We don't have time for your spoilt brat manners now. Either we get to work, or we'll be stuck here.
Manners? It's not long since I had to drag one sack through the night. And if I hadn't, that... I mean it, Henry. Stop trying to...
Suit yourself, then. So, you simply aren't going to work?
That is a warrior's lot, Henry. Conserving his strength till the next battle.
Right.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I'll scratch your back later.
How? Well, giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find... Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more...
How generous of you, Lord.
I know, my dear Hen...
По всему.
What? Who? Where is that? Bloody innkeeper.
Oof! That isn't half heavy. Oh.
Искать мешки придется мне самому. Окей. Так. Плотник. Наемник. Так, бабка сказала положить куда? А, она настила вот сюда. Лабораторис. Блин, надо заскринить было это про Лабораторис.
Does he get it often?
God bless you.
Сейчас, секундочку, я хочу все-таки прогуглить это дело. Это реальная такая штука или это они придумали сами просто? Интересно. На самом деле это в средних веках как бы было три касты. Ораторы, вот эти вот трудяги и, так сказать, высшая каста. Слушай, интересно. Так, ну-ка, дай-ка я это заскриню себе. Мне просто понравилось, как он сказал про вот этих трудяг, что ваше дело только платить налоги и убирать говно. Это единственное, для чего вы способны. Так, как мне повторить это? Ага, то есть нужно с ним выбирать правильные диалоги, и тогда мы не будем терять с ним. Так, а мы можем загрузиться?
Aye, coming right up.
What? I talked to that woman from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look...
The main thing is...
It's definitely...
I did what? Von Berg. Sacra. Calm down. Young lords, it's imitated.
Why?
Because...
Oh, that's fantastic. And that...
Well,
God's hat.
I'd say that
we'll ask.
There's something...
I noticed that.
We can work on... If we...
Look.
I'm serious.
I can't...
Do you have any idea?
Well, all right. I may not look much like a noble. People will remember as if the disgrace at the gate wasn't enough.
Work, your lords, and it wouldn't hurt you for...
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic...
Not so fast. Oratores, the priests who pray for us. Laboratories.
Сохранили скриншот. Laboratories, the plebs who shoveled shit and paid taxes.
So, which do I belong?
Good question. Before, but it turned out...
I'd rather forget...
Pure blood. In short...
I'm going there.
Ah, well... But above all, as soon as we... Although...
How generous...
I know...
There'd have to be 2 of them. I couldn't manage a pig that size on my own.
I'm gonna lose a whole day just for a few sacks.
Oof! That isn't half heavy. Oh.
Innkeeper, a beer!
Ну что ж, работа есть работа. Пожрали, пили пиво. Тетенька нас накормила, напоила. Теперь нужно поработать. Один стишок. Еще 4.
God bless. Great. Get them out of here.
Today.
Cheers,
my friends.
Hey, innkeeper, that beer.
Что вы хотели? Средние века. Вы думали, как бы, что развлечение только было? Нет. Придется еще и поработать, мешки потаскать. Средние века, господа. Средние века. 4 мешка осталось.
What did I do to you?
In need of money, friend.
Oh,
Yes, you
true
did.
enough. I need to pay the tithe and give something to the church for my father's requiem.
Isn't it a bit early for that? It's ages till St. Wenceslas's Day, and they don't collect tithes before then.
You're right, but I promised myself I wouldn't leave until...
To success! Good health!
So have you got any
Слушай,
idea?
игрушка просто прекрасная, вообще офигенно. Такие диалоги, просто безумие. Очень интересно и смешно. Ну и сам геймплей. Вообще просто. Просто топ. Я сейчас таскаю мешки. Уже 3 перетаскал, еще 2 осталось.
What did you say?
See it again. It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
Высокий. Давай поменьше сделаем. Ну-ка. Я шепчу просто.
Your insults. Our men were slaughtered there.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice, pal. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
That's enough. Cut it out, both of you.
Mind your own business. Take your ragamuffin friend and get the fuck out of our village.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me? Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
Ich reiß dir deinen Arsch auf.
Hey, get him!
Hey, no!
Right on the money.
Nice hit. Flank him.
Take that fucker
You're
out,
no
damn it.
match for us, fucker.
Да блин,
Get him.
а чё со всех сторон-то, алё? Стамина вообще не было.
Yeah! Don't spare him!
Endlich ausnehmen.
I hope he doesn't hurt anyone else.
Take that, yokel!
Send my greetings. Don't spare him.
Hey, get him!
Filthy vermin.
What's it to be, you wretch? Yeah, don't spare him.
Стамина вообще нету.
Slice him up. Hey, now you fucked up. Now you'll be easy.
Блин, а почему я-то всех...
You asked for it!
Take that fucker out,
we'll
damn it!
have you scum.
You'll never beat me, you swine! Now.
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
Bastards! This will cost you dearly. Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse. What? You behave like a spoilt brat. How dare you speak... You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve.
If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess. Oh, yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it? Fuck off.
Shut up, or you'll get a whipping too.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm fed up with pulling you out of the shit all the time.
You pull me out of the shit! And who dragged you through the woods at night, eh? Better keep your mouth shut. I shouldn't have brought you along.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of rotting in these stocks.
And whose fault is that?
I was just defending you. Should I have let that fop beat you senseless?
I only wanted him to apologise. I'd expect my right-hand man to argue my case a bit better.
What do you think I was trying to do? You should have listened to me and calmed down.
And let him insult me. Fat chance. If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. we've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Hey, let's just stop all this arguing. It'll just make things worse.
Fuck you. I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
Oh, that's enough. This isn't getting us anywhere. I understand you're downcast after all that happened to us. And I understand you need to take it out on someone. I can take it. But we shouldn't forget we have a job to do. And do it we must. Together.
That's exactly what I'm doubting. Everything goes to shit when you're by my side.
You don't really mean that. Calm down.
I'm perfectly calm. That's it. My life went to shit from the first moment I met you. And I've only just realised it. You're like a ball and chain. And I'd have bagged that wild boar too if it weren't for you.
Well...
And none of the rest would have happened. I wouldn't have been showered in shit.
Oh, come on, Capon.
Don't you cape on me. Not another word. I have to consider what to do next.
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Isn't that?
Otto.
Hey! Virgo!
Oh, shit. Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight. What are we gonna do?
You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Berghoff at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
All right. Yeah. If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find muck without you, you stuck-up lord of Perkstein.
Hey, over here.
Так, за собаками нужно сходить, за собакой. Что такое? Гнездо таверна. Квест. Квест.
You're Henry, right? Or was it that?
Это да.
Other one?
Писануться бы мне как-нибудь, блин, зараза, а? Нет, не хочу я. Так, я 7-го уровня. А, ну потому что... А, ну да-да-да, вот видишь, у нас скоро уже будет. Вот я и разбираюсь, как я фармлю ресурсы. У меня только что левелап случился, у меня есть сейчас... у меня есть... Что тратить? Нужно научиться взламывать замки, я не знаю, как это делать. Поэтому я хочу пока ставить. Не, я пивко. Видишь, нахера села.
Hey, you! Doesn't it bother you walking around here like some kind of animal?
Чё? Кто со мной говорит?
Aye. You're in the right place. Over here. Are you going to just stand here like a statue? You've got time, right?
What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
Давай в личку по таким вопросам.
You're welcome. At least it was good for something.
Oh well, not many people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side.
Hmm?
Now things can only get better.
Yes, you're probably right. It doesn't get much worse than that. Unless somebody tries to kill me. Again.
You're still alive in one piece. It's a new day and the sun is shining. Like Tomcat always says, bruises build character.
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offence, but compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with him.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd...
Well, sure.
More like some trick he's...
То есть мне нужно пойти поучиться. Окей.
How does he show off?
With his muscles. He rigs logs with his hands. He even let him. But to be Stanislav's sheep fell into a pit one time.
And Tomcat.
And not just that, he crawled down to get it. And when he found the poor thing had a broken leg, he carried it on his back all.
Where might I run?
In the camp by the tower. That is, by Rock Tower Pond. He watches the camp for the no man.
Should I watch out for it?
No. Try not to.
I'm practically no.
At least you're not.
Ah, very funny.
And what do you have?
I could use some.
And.
Well, yeah.
Wow.
That's...
Well, you can hardly buy new armor now, but you might find something in the town hall armory. Although you'll need quick hands.
Quick hands and lockpicks. Oh, она мне дала.
Thanks.
Just don't get yourself caught.
I really need.
I
have no money.
The hell you. Here you go.
Wow.
Yeah, don't start crying.
Damn.
Don't exaggerate. There's prominent.
Still, it'll be.
There's a stud farm in Semin, renowned far and wide.
And which way is Semi?
Southwest from here. Not once you see the wall, though. I'll be a.
Do you know where I'm?
Betty in the tavern lets people.
I'm not going.
If you find.
My main concern.
Well, yeah. People are talking of nothing else. The Lord's son is getting married to the sister of that lout he was fighting with.
How much time do you think I have?
From what? So, no.
Hopefully.
You know it's an eye for eye. Feel the energy align, and the judge of night. In the dead of night, in the dead of night, in the dead of night. You can save your alibi. I already know you lied. Baby, this is do or die. Feel it in my veins tonight. Emotional suicide. You know it's an eye for eye. I didn't wanna walk the plank. No. But the Mariona, it came like the thunder. I was on my way to going under. Swimming in the banya, I was covered in a tidal wave, But I'm a fighter, trying to take me down, I'm going higher. Baby, you've been playing with some fire. You've been playing with fire. One day you will see what you made of me. Found my inner peace. You watch it release in the dead of night. In the dead of night. Baby, when the sword die, you know it's an eye for eye. Feel the energy align, in the dead of night. In the dead of night, in the dead of night, in the dead of night. You can save your alibi. I already know you lied. Baby, this is do or die. Feel it in my veins tonight. Emotional suicide. You know it's an eye for eye. I didn't wanna walk the plank. But the Mariona, it came like the thunder. I was on my way to going under. Swimming in the banya, I was covered in a tidal wave, But I'm a fighter. Try to take me down, I'm going higher. Baby, you've been playing with some fire. You've been playing with fire. One day you will see what you made of me. Found my inner peace. You watch it release in the dead of night. In the dead of night. Baby, when the sword die, you know it's an eye for eye. Feel the energy align in the dead of night. 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 You can save your alibi. I already know you lied. Baby, this is do or die. Feel it in my veins tonight. Emotional suicide. You know it's an eye for eye. I didn't wanna walk the plank. But the Mariona, it came like the thunder. I was on my way to going under. Swimming in the banya, I was covered in a tidal wave, But I'm a fighter. Try to take me down, I'm going higher. Baby, you've been playing with some fire. You've been playing with fire. One day you will see what you made of me. Found my inner peace. You watch it release in the dead of night. In the dead of night. Baby, when the sword die, you know it's an eye for eye. Feel the energy align in the dead of night. 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 You can save your alibi. I already know you lied. Baby, this is do or die. Feel it in my veins tonight. Emotional suicide. You know it's an eye for eye. I didn't wanna walk the plank. But the Mariona, it came like the thunder. I was on my way to going under. Swimming in the banya, I was covered in a tidal wave, But I'm a fighter. Try to take me down, I'm going higher. Baby, you've been playing with some fire. You've been playing with fire. One day you will see what you made of me. Found my inner peace. You watch it release You can save your alibi. I already know you lied. Baby, this is do or die. Feel it in my veins tonight. Emotional suicide. You know it's an eye for eye. I didn't wanna walk the plank. But the Mariona, it came like the thunder. I was on my way to going under. Swimming in the bay, yeah, I was covered in a tidal wave, But I'm a fighter, trying to take me down, I'm going higher. Baby, you've been playing with some fire. You've been playing with fire. One day you will see what you made of me. Found my inner peace. You are chillies in the dead of night.
Leave that lock alone! Folks, help! For God's sake, help!
Can't just stroll around here without so much as a by your leave.
Hey, what are you doing here? You're not allowed. Never want to see you here again without permission. What are you struggling with there? Help! Come quick!
Ha! That's quite enough.
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker!
I already know you lied. Baby, this is do or die. Feel it in my veins tonight. Emotional suicide. You know it's an eye for eye.